Journey to nowhere. So I'm interested to see how the Ameri Angels work here. They're very good against Lou's deck. So it's unfortunate for Lou that he got paired against the Cobblade deck that's slinging the Ameri Angels. I've talked about Lou's deck quite a bit here, so you guys should know what's going on with that.
All right, so I couldn't check the Premier events because we have a special Moto account, looks like. But people at home could just go on Moto themselves. So Gerry's mulliganing. I saw Mana League. Was it a one-lander?
If you haven't done so yet.
I'm not sure. I didn't get quite a good look at it.
So, well, regardless, Gerry's mulliganing, and it looks like Lewis is pretty happy with his hand. So, and he also has a T-shirt on that says, "Trust me, I'm a Dr. Pepper." For everybody at home that can't see the bottom, he's a Dr. Pepper type guy.
I mean, Lou is a big Dr. Pepper fan. That's his favorite soda.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty reasonable. Lou used to be more of like a Pepsi kind of guy, but then when Dr. Pepper signed Gene Simmons onto their ad campaign, Lou just couldn't resist.
All right, competitors, welcome to round 4. You have 50 minutes. You may begin.
And for everybody at home who doesn't know this, Laskin might be getting a sponsorship deal with Dr. Pepper. Yeah,
that's what I heard.
He needs to win both these opens, though.
Both of the opens.
Both of the opens, yep.
And then you guys are going to start seeing Dr. Pepper commercials that actually feature Lou Laskin.
Yeah.
He's going to be playing Magic cards while drinking Dr. Pepper. Fireworks are going to be going off in the background.
Yeah,
all right,
definitely.
Game's underway.
So Louis Laskin opens up with the Creeping Tar Pit, and Gerry makes up for the mulligan easily.
Yes.
Yeah.
He gets a Stoneforge Mystic on the play, and that's going to grab a Mortar Pod, which is very strong against Lou's deck. Gerry knows he needs an answer to a turn 2 Lotus Cobra, and he's preempting that.
Yeah. Does Laskin have, he doesn't have Nest Invader, does he, in his deck?
He does.
Oh, he does,
And
he has it in his hand. This is awesome. So Louis Laskin's going to be like, I don't need a Cobra, because I'm going to just drop a Nest Invader.
And that's pretty strong.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely really good. I actually like Lewis's deck. His deck looks...
The Nest Invader tokens are actually pretty relevant nowadays too. They're colorless, so they can block creatures regardless of sword.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. All right, so Gerry's gonna preordain. I don't know if he needs lands or spells. We'll probably find out in a second though. Looks like he needs lands.
Ooh, you know what I see in Lou Laskin's hand?
What do you see?
A Consecrated Sphinx.
Oh yeah, I actually saw it too. Yeah. Well, I mean, he does have Fanu Shaman. So
it seems really good, actually.
Yeah, he could go with the Sphinx. He could go with Frost Titan. I'm surprised he doesn't have a Grave Titan. I feel like,
access to a single Grave Titan. They can often dominate boards.
Grave Titan just, ends games on the spot.
Yeah.
And plus, you get the immediate, card advantage. Yeah. You get 2 guys. And
in Lou's defense, this deck was conceived and constructed in about 15 minutes last night out of a few boxes of cards.
Okay, so maybe he didn't have Grave Titan.
I'm sure he does.
Oh,
It was the greatest collection I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Beta Underground Sea. Good.
Okay.
Yeah.
He also has a Phyrexian Revoker he could tutor for, and he has 2 Acidic Slimes. And his board, he has the Grave Titan, which is kind of weird. But, alright. So he's going to go Lotus Cobra. He has a fetch land, but he's going to play the Dark Slick Shore, so it comes into play untapped, and then he's going to play Inquisition pretty much for free.
Yeah, and that lets him take the sword from Gerry.
Well, Gerry's going to
drop it into play with the Mystic,
Yeah. So, and then he's going to have which is going to be relevant, because he is going to have the token left to block, unless, we know he has Mortipod. This is kind of strange. Okay, so this is actually, because, now he has to Inquisition the Mortipod.
Yeah.
Yeah, because otherwise Gerry could go Mortipod, kill your token, equipped, attack, as long as Gerry draws a land. So, right now, you want to be taking the Mortipod. It's only Mortipod or Mana Leak.
Yeah, and Mortipod takes the Cobra, too.
It's just, so obvious play.
Now, it's pretty neat. If Gerry taps out here for, any of his...
Like a Jace or a Mary Angel?
Yeah, then Lou's just going to slam a Consecrated Sphinx.
All right, well, he did draw the island. So this is crazy. I think, because next turn Lewis is going to go fetch land, make a mana, go good something, make a mana.
Yep.
Have a land, make another mana.
Yeah. He's got access to 7 mana next turn. Well, it's going to be 6 after each jump blocks, so drowsy spawn.
Yeah, so Gerry's going the route. Gerry makes the right play because he's going to hold up Mana Leak. Unless Lewis if he draws like another Inquisition, wow, he just drew another Inquisition.
Oof.
This is insane. And he has a Vengevine, so he's gonna go fetch land. Oh, he's gonna lead with Inquisition, which is fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it looks like a Vengevine's gonna come into play, and he's gonna hit him for 8 damage this turn. I think that's the play he's gonna make. Oh, he's got his own Jace. Wow, I didn't see it back there.
That seems really good.
Yeah, this is really good. So Gerry just has a Mary Angel in hand because the other Jace is pretty much gonna have to eat the Jace.
Yeah.
So right
I'm
now,
actually somewhat surprised Lou didn't play the Jace first, bounce Stoneforge, and then. Oh, I guess he needed to get rid of the Metal.
yeah, he needs to get rid of Metal League. Yeah. So he's gonna go bounce Stoneforge, attack for 4. Now Jerry's gonna be in really bad shape because if Lewis draws a land, he's gonna play Concentrated Things, and if he doesn't draw a land, he has 2 green there, right? Is that 2 green mana?
Yes.
Then he's gonna play Vengevine next turn anyway.
Yeah.
So Lewis, definitely you want to bounce the Stoneforge. That's definitely the play. Let's see what he does. Yep. All right. Good play by Lewis. Yeah. Hits
Pounds
Gerry
him
to
for
4.
another 4.
Gerry draws maybe a Preordain. Not really too sure. So far, both these players have played really, really well. So let's see if he draws this sack land or a regular land. He doesn't even need a sack land. That he doesn't draw, but still 8 damage. Gerry, yeah, Jerry's down to 4, and draws a Spell Pierce. Not going to do anything, and that's game.
Well, I mean, he's gonna get to play.
No, I mean, he plays a Mary Angel, doesn't have the land, you know. So,
Yeah, he's just
all right.
dead.
So Lewis, Mr. Dr. Pepper, on his way to good start to getting that sponsorship deal.
I mean, that could be huge.
It could. It
Life-changing.
could be huge for Magic as well. All right. So let's see what Lewis is going to bring in. I'm guessing Lewis is going to bring in. I think he's going to bring in some spot removal. I think he wants Go for the Throat, in my opinion.
Really, my opinion is that I think he's going to be bringing in Slimes.
Well, I mean, I think he will bring in Slimes, but I think he does want instant removal versus Gerry because Gerry has a Mary Angel and a Sun Titan. So if one of those things come down, you know, he wants.
That's true. Blue
know,
doesn't know he has the. Oh, he does know. He saw it with the Inquisitions.
the Mary Angel.
Yeah,
and
so he knows. Yeah.
And plus, these guys are friends, so I feel like they probably know most of each other's deck.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm not sure if they work together on decks specifically, but they definitely know each other. And
Yeah, they're definitely friends.
yeah. So Gerry. So again, it looks like he's going to bring in 2 acidic slimes and 3 Go for the Throats, and maybe he's going to bring in the Spell Pierces. Like, I mean, Spell Pierce is normally good versus Caw-Blade, but I'm not really too sure. I personally, I'm not a fan of Spell Pierce. So what do you think Jerry's going to do? What is he going to bring in?
I think Jerry's going to bring in his Gideon Juras. I think he's going to bring in his Flash Freezes. And I think he's going to bring in an extra Journey to Nowhere.
I mean, the thing is that Flash Freeze isn't that good versus Lewis. So I think Gerry is...
Yeah, I guess it might just be a downgrade for him, mentally.
Yeah, exactly. So I think, you know, some people aren't that experienced and they see this guy's playing green, let me bring a Flash Freeze. This guy's playing red, let me bring a Flash Freeze. When in reality, it's only like so few cards you actually want to hit with Flash Freeze.
Yeah, like Primeval Titans.
Exactly. And I mean, I think Gerry is definitely, you know, he's probably the best player playing in the tournament. So he's going to be aware, and I think he's going to figure out that Flash Freeze isn't that good. And if he does bring a Flash Freeze, we'll, you know, interview him after and ask him why. And, you know, we'll definitely get Jerry's opinion on it. But personally, I don't think he brings a Flash Freeze. So I think he brings in 2 Gideons. I think he definitely brings in the 1 Oust. He definitely brings in the 1 Journey. And he
probably brings in a Sun Titan. Just Titans in general seem like pretty decent against Luke's deck.
Yeah, he might bring in the extra Sun Titan, and he's probably going to bring in the extra Jace because he knows Lewis has 4 Jace, the Mind Sculptor. So he kind of wants to win the Jace war. So definitely a cool match. Looks like Gerry and Lewis, you know, just chatting. The thing I like about Gerry is that he almost always keeps it, you know, friendly and casual when he's playing.
Oh, yeah.
But I mean, he also wants to win. So
Who doesn't?
I mean, some people, you know, are fine with not winning. So, but definitely really good a good match. So
Now, Lou is most well known for his escapades last year. Lou invented the Super Friends deck that he and Ben Stark used to take a Star City weekend by storm with. The Super Friends deck was only played by them two at that event, and both top aided, and Lou ended up being the eventual champion.
Oh, nice. That's good. That's good. All right, so Gerry's definitely on the play. He's keeping, and this time Lewis is going to mulligan. So the thing about Lewis's deck, I played a deck similar to Lewis's deck, where it had Burrs and Final Shaman and Vengevines. It was a Bant deck. I still support the Bant deck. I think it's pretty good. I like Lewis's deck, though, with the black. The deck is made to, be set up good versus Stoneforge decks. So you don't really have much to sideboard. So even though you might have, some cards that would be good in your sideboard against Gerry, you don't bring them in because it's just you don't have enough to take out.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So it looks like Lewis goes for the pile shuffle. Let's see if he does a riffle as well. Side shuffle. There's been a lot of debate among the pros. What's your favorite type of shuffle?
Sam's dropping.
Favorite type of shuffle?
I think there's actually like a dance shuffle, like the shuffle. Rashad probably knows it. Rashad's
Super Bowl shuffle?
No, I don't know.
That's a shuffle.
Yeah.
That's probably my favorite shuffle.
Like I'm a dancer. Rashad's a dancer. Are you a dancer?
I'm a professional dancer.
You are? I think there's a shuffle type dance, like the shuffle.
I
don't know.
I'm surprised you haven't heard of it. Has Oaks invited you to the underground dance battles that we do here?
No, I never went to an underground dance battle, but I'll be looking forward to it after the match. We can talk about it a little bit more, but Lewis Laskin, again, leads with a Creeping Tar Pit. Gerry Thompson went Turon Island, and let's see if he has a turn 2 play. He definitely has the Plains in his hand, so we'll see.
And it's a Stoneforge Mystic again. It's about as good as it gets with the current type, too.
All right, so what do you think he's going to get? I think he's going to get a black-green sword. Oh, no, Mortipod. All right, again, he wants to...
preempt that Lotus Cobra.
Yeah. All right, so Lewis just passes the turn with 2 mana open. I mean, the only thing Lewis could have right now is a Spell Pierce, because he doesn't play Mana Leaks. And if he board in the Spell Pierce, he might have it, but, I mean, pretty good start for Gerry. Turn 2 Stoneforge, always a good start. Lewis has a lot of 2-drops and a lot of 1-drops, but nothing right there. So that's a second Stoneforge Mystic. So I guess this time he's probably going to get a black-green sword. Yep. So really good start for Gerry, and Lewis does not. Okay, Lewis does have a Spell Pierce in his hand, but Lewis needs to have a go for the throat here. He needs to have Gerry go for the equipped, and then go for the throat in response. I don't know if he has a go for the throat or not. I see a Spell Pierce, and I see a Jace, and I see AJ Soccer next to Lewis Laskin, but that's about it. So Gerry plays an Arid Mesa. Gerry has a lot of options. The worst thing for Gerry right now is for him to actually play a Jace, because Lewis does have a Spell Pierce.
Yeah, if he plays a Jace, he lets Lewis back.
Yeah, he definitely does. I think right now Gerry is going to put in a sword and equip the sword to...
I wouldn't be surprised to be a Merry Angel.
Wow. All right, this is good news for Lewis, because Lewis gets a Spell Pierce. And Gerry might be kicking himself for this. I mean, I don't know if he knows Lewis had, what's in Lewis's board, but he knows Spell Pierce is in the format. So, a Merry Angel or a... going for the equip might have been a safer play there, but we'll see what comes of this. So Lewis has 4 mana now. He's got multiple lands in his hand. I think Lewis is going to play a Jace, and this is tricky. He could take a gamble and hope that Gerry doesn't have a 5th land in his hand, because if he doesn't have a 5th land, he could play a Jace. He could bounce one of the Stoneforges. So Gerry, if he doesn't have a 5th land, can't go equipped. So it's tough, but he could also just play a Jace and Fate Seal to keep it alive, or he could try to get value immediately and brainstorm. So
all options are pretty close, actually.
Yeah, I think personally I would brainstorm.
I would also brainstorm.
Yeah, let's see.
Oh, Fate Seals.
Fate Seal.
I like that.
So we can't see what card it is, but it looks like Lewis has. Oh, so he keeps it on top. All right, so he face heal, keeps it on top. Personally, I would have liked to see Brainstorm, but all right. So this is going at Lewis, and Gerry's gonna drop and a Mary Angel. Okay, Jace. All right, that's fine. Yep, definitely kill a Jace. Definitely a good call. And so he kept the Lotus Cobra on top. So Lewis is gonna play Cobra, Landcrack Fetch. Oh wow! Oh wow! This is good. As long as Gerry doesn't have a Condemn, which I don't think he does. Then,
well, I mean, Gerry's going to get a crack with that.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, next turn, if Gerry doesn't have a Condemn, then Lewis is going to be able to... Okay, yeah, you're right.
Oh, yeah, it's
this
locked
is
up.
fine, yeah. Okay, because he's going to play Mary Angel. For a second, I was thinking Cobra has haste. But, because he did it so fast. I would have thought he had haste, you know? Yeah. So...
Hasty plays.
Yeah. So Gerry draws into it. Jace Bellerin. All right, so yeah. So it looks like game 2 is going to go to Gerry.
Yeah.
Both of these guys just got really, really good draws. You know, Gerry got a good draw this game. Lewis got a really good draw game 1. So, and Lewis is probably going to pack it, Inquisition, and then probably pack it up. Yep. All right. So we're going to game 3. Looks like Lewis did bring in the Spell Pierces. Looks like Gerry's having a good time, which is always good to see. And I wonder if they're going to change anything in their sideboard. I don't know if Lewis brought in Go for the Throats. We didn't see it, but it doesn't mean that he brought it in or didn't bring it in. But I strongly think he should bring it in, especially that he's out to play this time. He could definitely be like keeping up tempo and keeping Gerry one step behind.
Go for the Throat's like a lot better on the play, I feel like, in this deck also. Because if you're on the draw, it's hard to play catch-up. You kind of want to be establishing board presence with every one of your turns. But when you're on the play, it's like pretty good to just be able to like knock out their blocker and like keep bashing with your Vengevines.
Yeah, I mean, being on the
2 power guys.
Yeah, because I played a deck, with birds, and you being on the play, Gerry only has 3 answers to a Cobra on turn 2.
Yeah.
He's got his 1 Mortar Pod that he can just draw, and he has 2 outs. Otherwise, if a Cobra just, hits on turn 2 and sticks, he could do crazy stuff.
Really, really scary things start to happen. Cobra's such a powerful spell, and you just can't let your opponent get, good use out of it. It's like leaving a Jace on the table.
Yeah, and even if Gerry does have the turn 2 Stoneforge Mystic, he would have to, go turn 2 Stoneforge, allow him to untap with Cobra, then next turn play Mortarpod, essentially tapping out for him to maybe play into a Vengevine or a Jace, because then he'll have 4 lands at that point. So, definitely, I think Lewis is favored for this game, just because he's on the play.
Oh, yeah. I'm 100% positive.
Pretty much,
yeah. Be favored on the play.
So,
on the draw, I don't know.
On the draw, I think
it's close. Yeah, I think Lewis is probably. I don't know.
Even though it seems like Lewis built this deck to be good versus Callblade, I don't think he's much of a favorite. I mean, he might be like a 55-45 at max, but it just shows how good Callblade is. And Edgar Flores even talked about it before when he was in here. He said, play Callblade. If you want to come to these tournaments, you want to try to win, you want to have the best chance of winning, Callblade is probably your best chance of winning. So
yeah, I mean he's shown us that. He went from not even playing in the events to not even traveling them to being 3rd in the Star City Games Open Series Player of the Year race, almost entirely on the back of Callblade finishes. He's won an event with it. He's top 8 in 3 other events with it, perhaps 4 other. Okay, he actually has 5 out of 7 top 8s in standard opens that he's played with Callblade.
Yeah, I mean, Edgar's just a great player.
Absurd.
Especially when it comes to Callblade. That's his. All right, so
that includes a win.
Yeah, and a win. So that's good. All right, so it looks like Lewis keeps his hand, and Gerry's kind of pondering, but I think Gerry's going to keep his hand as well.
Nope.
No? Wow. All right, Gerry goes for the mulligan. I mean, if his hand was slow, because it wasn't like an instant mulligan. It wasn't like, all right, I have no lands, I have 7 lands. It was, maybe he had like 4 lands, and his first play was a Jace or something. So we'll see. We'll see what happens there. So, but I mean, Lewis looks happy with his hand. So, and he keeps. So, we'll see what happens. What do you think Gerry is thinking right now?
Cheeseburger.
That's-
He wants one.
yeah?
But, like, he thinks in, like, nouns only.
Okay. I mean, he definitely
He was
could.
like, you know, like seagull, cheeseburger, beach,
Yeah.
ketchup.
And what is Lewis thinking about right now?
That's just inappropriate.
Oh, okay.
I can't say that on the air.
So, yeah, that might be true. So hopefully, I mean, I don't want to see Gerry go down to 5, and I don't think Lewis Laskin wants to see Gerry go down to 5. Because Lewis is the type of guy who wants to win, like, straight up. You know, he's a straight up type of guy.
Yeah. You know.
So, Jerry's got
He's
some
more of a
lands.
Zangief, and, you know.
Jerry's got 2 lands at least. All right, so turn 1, Bird of Paradise. Very good start for Lewis. That's actually a better start than, you know, turn 1 Inquisition.
I mean, Jerry's hand looks pretty stacked, though. He has multiple condemns.
Does he have a Plains in his hand? I wasn't sure.
I don't know.
I thought I saw double island. Now I think maybe I see a Plains, but we'll find out pretty soon. Yeah, Lewis is still shuffling. The other thing is these guys play pretty quick. There's got to be at least like 25 minutes left in the round.
Oh, yeah, and they've been shuffling a lot of cards, and...
Yeah. All right, so it looks like some cards got knocked over. No one really cares. You know, everyone's a winner. Everyone's a winner. All right, so they're going to shuffle anyway.
Shuffle that
all right?
again.
Even though everyone's a winner, they're still going to shuffle. Just to be, you know, yeah, just to be fair.
Make sure that winner was decided in a random fashion. Yeah.
I like he doesn't see a Jace on top of his deck. He's like, okay, that was your cut, right? There's a Jace on top. All right, so Lewis is going into his second turn, but is going to have 3 mana, which is good.
Yeah, I mean, I like having 3 mana on my second turn.
Yeah.
I can do things like, oh man.
Mr. Dr. Pepper leads with the Inquisition, and wow. Yeah, we were mistaken. Gerry hand is not good. He has no other land. He has a Sun Titan. And did I mention he has no other lands?
Yeah, the thing is, a single Plains buys him a lot of time here, though. He has triple condemn.
Yeah, he does have triple condemn, but...
Like a Seachrome Coast, you know.
Yeah.
Like even a Celestial Colony gives him a lot of time.
Yeah. Right now, I would take the... well, he has a full house, so...
I mean, I don't know.
I would just
I would definitely bet all my chips with a hand like this.
Yeah. So he took Stoneforge. And there's Final Shaman. Oh, wow. All right. Gerry shows why he is the player he is. And he'll probably get a Mortipod, in my opinion. And he did nothing, in my opinion. Okay. So maybe he thinks that bird's, you know, useless and he's going to have to try it. Yeah, I guess Sword is probably a pretty good call there.
He's going to give Lewis an active Fauna Shaman, so he kind of just needs to...
All right, wow. All right, Jace. Right now...
It's pretty rough.
Yeah, right now I would just brainstorm. I would just, you know, I mean, the other thing is to Fate Seal to stop the getting lands.
Yeah,
so,
that's a completely reasonable play at this point.
It's close.
You can actually ultimate him.
Yeah.
Is that unreasonable at all?
I mean, if he goes for a Fate Seal right now, I think... All right, so he's going for Fate Seal, and let's see... It's, this is kind of like the Osa play. Like, what do you do? Fate Seal? Because your guy's mana screwed, or do you brainstorm? So, he Fate Sealed him.
I like it.
Yeah. Gerry draws a Preordained.
That's a pretty good card to draw when you're getting Fate Sealed off lands.
And he has 2 lands. Scalding Tarn and Arid Mesa. So there's the Arid Mesa off the top. And he's going to sack it, and he's going to... Yeah, see, Gerry sees that Lewis put a Preordained on the bottom of his deck. Kind of relates back to the Osip example. Nothing really changed. You know, getting Brainstorm right there might have been a little better for Laskin. Right. So right now I think I would go Brainstorm to beef up my hand because you have Fauna Shaman. You know, you want to beef up your hand, put back your bad cards, shuffle away the bad cards, go get Vengevine after Vengevine. You know, let those condemns go to work, or you know, get utility creatures like Acidic Slime and try to mana scroll.
Yeah. You basically you need to get those condemns like out of the way.
You could, or you could just go the Acidic Slime route and not even worry about the condemns. You know, take away all his mana. Because look, Gerry has no counters. Lewis knows this. Lewis can do whatever he wants.
It's true.
Acidic Slime 1 turn. Next turn maybe play a Frost Titan and lock down the mana. And you know, so this game looks very good for Lewis. As long as he plays correctly, takes his time, you know, knows his deck, I think Lewis will take down this game.
Yeah, the board position is just so dominating at this point.
Yeah, I mean, definitely is. So.
So
All
Lewis
right.
goes to the acidic slime.
Yep.
And
So
a Seagram Coast hits the pen.
all right, so Gerry is back down to 2 mana. Yeah, I mean, it just makes sense, right? Like, you see the guy's mana scared. You know, I have these acidic slimes. I mean, I don't even know what Gerry could really, like, how is he gonna get out of this?
Seems pretty rough.
Yeah. I mean, Lewis is definitely in full control. All right, there's a journey for the final shot. That's good.
That is good.
That is good. But, I mean, he's just going to Jace this turn. He still has a Vengevine in his hand. So, I mean...
It's pretty bad for Gerry.
Yeah. I mean, like, here's a good time to maybe bounce,
Stoneforge Mystic.
hit him for 4. So then, like, if Gerry doesn't draw white mana, what is he going to do? Is he going to leave up a Condemn for the Vengevine? Or is he going to play Stoneforge again? So...
I mean, it just seems like it's got to be right to just bounce that Stoneforge.
Yeah. I really like the fact that, well, he's on for...
Oh, he's Fate Sealing. That's interesting.
Yeah, that's okay, interesting for sure.
Oh, he's another slime in his hand.
So I still think you slime the planes, or do you think he's gonna go after the sword?
I guess he goes for the sword. I mean, he's definitely going for the sword if he made the play he made.
Yeah,
Like,
given
you
the
can't
fact,
not go for the sword.
yeah,
Like, you can't let him get cracked with that.
yeah. All right, so Gerry draws an oust. I mean, oust is good on turn 1. Now it's okay, but I mean I think Gerry knows that it's gonna be really tough for him to win.
Yeah, and Gerry can't even oust a slime. It's just really bad.
Yeah, I mean I wouldn't be surprised if Gerry. Yep. Oh no. Okay. I actually thought Gerry was just gonna skip right there.
Pack it in.
Yeah. So, I really like Lewis's innovation on this deck. Just because seeing a deck like this do well is so much better than seeing Caw-Blade do well over and over again. So, he's gonna go with the Fate Seal again. Hit him for 4. I mean, the Condemn doesn't even really matter.
It's almost irrelevant.
Yeah. And there's a Vengevine.
Post-combat Vengevines.
Yeah. I think I might have actually attacked with the Vengevine there. Just because,
And like left back a slime instead.
No, I mean, you attack with everybody still.
Yeah, I think he didn't want the Vengevine to get condemned.
Yeah, but
at the
he
same
has
time,
more Condemns in his hand.
It's like
so.
he has infinite condemns. You're right.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, it's kind of irrelevant, but at least everybody at home could see both. I mean, both these players are great players. So,
Oh yeah, they're both masters.
Yeah, so it's always good to see 2 good players battle it out. And I mean, game 1, Lewis got a nut draw. Game 2, Gerry got a nut draw. And game 3, Gerry got mana screwed. And Lewis got a pretty good draw. So.
I mean, Lou also helped engineer that mana screw. Like, Gerry did draw his way out of it, but Lou used Acidic Slime and Jace activations to actually, induce this mana screw. This isn't a haphazard mana screw.
I'm interested in seeing and hearing from Gerry about what hand he did mulligan. So
yeah,
I mean,
I don't think you would have mulliganed it.
Looking at Jerry's face, don't think I would have mulliganed that hand. So because he kind of looked like he was on the fence. So. All right, so I mean, Gerry has a 3rd land, but it's not going to do too much. And yeah, I mean, so Gerry decides to oust the Vengevine. The problem is that it's the Jace. Jace is the problem in this game.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't sure Gerry has these condemns and ousts, but if he doesn't have the answer to Jace, and there's a 2nd dice for Jace, which means
There's a 3rd dice for Jace right now.
Oh, is that the 3rd dice? Wow, I didn't even see the
dice.
purple one. Yeah, wow. So what does that mean? Is that 13?
Yeah. So next turn, Lou is going to remove Gerry's library from the game.
Yeah. So, all right, and I think Gerry's just gonna either. I mean, Gerry knows he's. Yeah, okay, there it is. There's a handshake. Gerry Thompson, a good sport. Laskin takes down this match with his Vengevine bug, Jinx deck, which looks pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, he's 4-0 now.
Yeah.
Seems pretty good.
Yeah.
He